Here's a look at Najee Harris, the former Steeler, 4 consecutive 1,000-yard rushing seasons.
See James Conner need any type of physical help is jarring because we've always talked about this during the career of this excellent running back, 9th year out of Pittsburgh. He's one of the toughest players in the league.
Motion across, gone there with Bright, just can't quite push off. Rolled that thing pretty good. It's probably it for the day for him.
Good morning, YouTube. How we doing? Don't mind the pimple patches on me. I got some bad pimples I don't want y'all seeing. You might see some on my, but these are the main ones, the bad ones. I don't want you guys seeing them. So, like, it's why I got the pimple. Let me sit back further. We are back. Week 3 is almost in the books. We got a Monday night game tonight. Oh my God. Let me just start by saying, chat, I had off of work this weekend. So yesterday I had off of work so I could hang out with my friend. Sunday I had off of work because my other job, the farmer's market, was having a party for the workers. So my phone, the party's next weekend, by the way. Someone walking down the stairs. To put it in perspective for you guys, my brain, the party's in my phone, I had the party written down as next weekend. My brain had the party written down as yesterday, Sunday. So I took off. So now this Sunday, I'm going to have to take off again. But it's all right. It's all right. And I know you guys seeing I'm wearing a different shirt today. Aaron Rodgers just beat Brett Favre's all-time record of passing touchdowns with 500. With 509 touchdowns. And
took the head coaching job in Atlanta. Rodgers, timing route to the end zone. It's caught by Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. Aaron Rodgers by himself in 4th place.
I said that bitch was washed. He's still a bad man. And he's still out here breaking records 20 years in his career. He's a bad man. And I want to say, I know I glaze him. I glaze the fuck out of Aaron Rodgers, but I do love him, and he's one of the reasons why I love football so much. Growing up as a Packers fan, and I'm still a Packers fan, but I just love Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if I ever showed this to you, but this is my Steelers Aaron Rodgers jersey, which I actually thought it was fake because of this patch right here. But this is the legit shit from the NFL shop. The number 8 Rodgers jersey. I love it. But you guys also might have saw the intro of my video. And yeah, we had a lot of bad injuries this week. We had the backups playing in. And it was just crazy. So let's start with those. Let's start. So we had Jaden Daniels out with the sprained knee that he got during the Packers game last week on Thursday night. And let's just say he's not playing. Let's just say they're keeping him questionable day to day, but as far as we know, Marcus Mariota took his place yesterday, and they actually won 41-21 over the Raiders, which was amazing. It was amazing. Oh my God. Because I'm sitting here, I'm watching the Red Zone. All these games were so good. These games were, oh my God. Like, this had to be one of my most favorite ass weeks of football we had. It's amazing. And then, I know the Packers lost to the Browns. I don't know what the hell happened. But I don't know how we let Joe Flacco beat the fuck out of us. I'll show that clip a little later. But it's crazy, chat. So, and then we had Jake Browning in for Joe Burrow, who's out with that grade 3 toe injury, fracture, whatever you want to call it. And Yeah, they need to look for a veteran QB, but apparently, according to reports, no one has reached out to the Falcons about Kirk Cousins, who's just sitting there on the bench waiting for a start, who actually did get to start yesterday in the fourth quarter. They benched Michael Penix and put in Kirk Cousins. And then the Cowboys benched Dak Prescott in the fourth quarter and put in Joe Milton the third. Which is insane. Chat. So out of all these teams, like I said, who are playing backups, I think the Vikings are fine. They got Carson Wentz. I'm butchering names. I'm just trying to go off the top of my head. We got Carson Wentz, who had a great game against the Bengals, and I do think that I'm going to give him an A. I think without J.J. McCarthy and Carson Wentz in as the backup starter, I think they're going to do just fine. They get an A. The Jets, Justin Fields was on concussion protocol this week. He did not play. He's day-to-day, so they're going to see how he is by this Thursday and Friday to see if he will be playing. Tyrod Taylor was in that game, and Tyrod's been a backup in New York for a while. Hasn't really shown out. He did decent against them. I'll show you that game winner after. But, man, let me tell you. I think I'm going to give the Jets I'm going to give them a C+. If Justin Fields gets off a concussion protocol, because I don't think it's a severe concussion. I think they're just trying to take the repercussions for the week. I don't think Tyrod Taylor is going to be playing long-term starter. I think Justin Fields might have a chance of coming back either this week or next week. And if that is the case, I do think that they're going to be fine. Unlike the Bengals, who are going to have that backup starter for 3 to 5 months. And, yeah, they got to find someone for that long-term time. If Justin Fields is going to be out for a week or two, that's temporary, and I think they just stick with Tyrod. And Justin Fields comes back and gets the team going. Mac Jones, Brock Purdy, out with that turf toe injury. But the difference between Burrow and Purdy's turf toe injuries is Purdy's is a lower grade. So his is just a turf toe sprain. Not a fracture, not a break. It's a turf toe sprain. So he's day-to-day, and they're watching the toe and letting them bones heal from the sprain. Which I sprained my ankle like about 5-6 weeks ago, and what I learned was that a sprain takes longer to heal than a fracture. That's what I learned. But yeah, his is a sprain to that turf toe, which is basically all the muscles on the bottom of the toe. The ligaments, the joints, the muscles. He sprained all them things. Joe Burrow's is a grade 3, which is the worst pain, which is the worst turf toe injury you can have. Where he has broken and fractured all those ligaments, bones, everything. He needed surgery to repair it, so he's out 3 to 5 months. Mac Jones, man, I'll show you that ending clip. What a legend. Mac Jones, this year has definitely been the change-up for teams. We've seen Daniel Jones go from the Giants to the Vikings, and now he's with the Colts, and he's leading the Colts to wins. They did have their first punt of the season, but that doesn't matter. Because this ain't Danny Dimes. We left Danny Dimes back in New York. This is Indiana Jones we talking about here. This man is on fire. I never doubted him. I knew he was a great quarterback. I knew he was great. He just needed that cultural change, and I think Indiana's what did it for him. And shout out to their GM, Ivory Erzray Jr., whatever. Their new GM and CEO who took over for her late dad who did pass a few weeks ago. Rest in peace to him. And she even said, reporters out of Indianapolis were saying she had a saying in to get Daniel Jones. She saw something in Daniel Jones and she told the team to go after him. And then to put him up as starter, a lot of people were not happy. But now seeing the way this team is going, I'm I'm going to believe they're very happy. I'm believing they're so happy. Who else? But I think Mac Jones had the cultural shock. He came down to the San Francisco Bay Area, and he's winning them games. I would want to see Mac Jones in more than Brock Purdy. You guys know that I hate the 49ers because of the history we have with them and the Packers and always smacking our titties off in the playoffs. But besides that, if Mac Jones was up as starter for the permanent starter for this team and they benched Brock Purdy, I might have to watch the 49ers. Because I enjoy watching Mac Jones. Brock Purdy, go fuck yourself. Their backup quarterback, Brandon Allen, you can go fuck yourself too because you're ass. You got to play one game last year against the Packers. Prime time, America's game of the week, and I remember this game because I was at work and I did not feel good and I had to get wheelchaired out of my job, and it was just sickening. It was just sickening, chat. Ass. But if I had a grade, like I said, I give the Jets get a C+ because, like I said, Justin Fields' concussion is not long-term. They're just taking precautions and putting him on the protocol. He's probably out another week or two, so it's not permanent. It's just a temporary. So having him there temporary is fine as starter. But if you're someone like the Bengals, who I'm rating an F, you need to go. Theirs is long-term. They need to go after a starter. They need to go after a veteran starter to get this team up there because Jake Browning's not going to be your guy. I'm sorry. He's fucking ass. He might need to leave the team and go for a cultural change as well. Because if two quarterbacks leave their teams to go play for new ones and they're dominating, Jake Browning needs to do the same. Now, like I said earlier this week, the Bengals were in talks with the Packers in acquiring our backup, Malik Willis, we signed last year from the Titans. Malik declined. The Packers declined it. And like I said, the Falcons, no one's gone up for Kirk Cousins yet. But Jets get a C+. The Vikings get an A+. The 49ers get an A+. And the Commanders get an A+. Bengals get an F. And I mean it. They're all good with their backups. We have Marcus Mariota, wide good veteran. You got Carson Wentz, wide good veteran. You have Tyrod Taylor, who decent of a veteran. Been in many teams in his career. But speaking of the Vikings, can we get a load of this cornerback Isaiah Rodgers, who they just signed? This dude making his voice heard in Minnesota. And these clips speak for itself. These clips actually speak for itself. Bro's on fire. Bro is on fire. Bro's on fire. Now, Packers and Browns, like I said, I don't know how we lost to the... I'll show the clip at the end, like I said, but I don't really know how we lost to the Browns. The referees fucked us over, but people are saying that we suck and our season's over. It is one damn loss. Y'all gotta realize, one damn loss ain't gonna affect us. We're 2-1. Why, there's teams out here 0-3 or 2-0. And they gonna sit out here and call us washed. We have a primetime Sunday night football game against the Cowboys. Micah Parsons returning to Dallas after getting traded to the Packers, and Kenny Clark going up against his former team that got rid of him to get Micah Parsons. And all of this, like I said last week, all of this is leading up to our big Sunday night game, October 26th. Against, I think it's October 26th, Sunday Night Football against the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers. Going up, the first time in his NFL career, he will be going up against his former team that drafted him. Now. If Aaron Rodgers wins against the Packers, he has a chance. He will join Tom Brady and I think a few other quarterbacks on beating every single NFL team he's played against. With the Packers being the last team because obviously he was their starter. He got his first win in Foxborough yesterday. He got another win here and there. He beat Brett Favre's record. Oh, it was amazing. Now. Let's get to the ending of these games because these games were exciting. I don't know how the hell all these teams that are trash are doing so good. I don't know what kind of weed the Bears smoked. I really don't know what kind of weed the Bears were smoking yesterday. Caleb Williams brought the nail polish. The head coach brought the weed. I don't know what they were smoking. I don't know how they beat the Cowboys 41 to something. That's crazy to me. The Seahawks have Sam Darnold, and that's going to be there. I hope they keep Sam Darnold. I hope they keep Sam Darnold. I really hope they do. Because he's going to be the new franchise QB for them. It was Russell Wilson. Now it's him, Sam Darnold. Someone asked me the other day and said, question, do you think the Packers getting Micah Parsons, do you think it's going to be equivalent to Aaron Rodgers bringing out Devontae Adams to play with him in the Jets? And you think it's going to work out better than that? I do. Micah Parsons already had his effect his last 2 games, and this week was the first game where he was fully recovered from the back injury and was able to play. Last week he was taking multiple snaps, but has not been taking those epidural shots, so it's been all him. But I think it's going to work out. But let's get to the ending of these games. 3 games in the early window, ending in field goal, wins, and returns. Roll the clips.
It's blocked! Field goal attempt is blocked! Scooped up and will be taken all the way for a Jets touchdown! Will McDonald! McLaughlin's kick is right down the middle. Got it! 23-20. Zeros on the clock. It's over, and the Chargers remain unbeaten.
Good snap. Good hold. The kick is on the way. The kick is good! The kick is good! And Andre Schmidt from 55 to give the Browns a 13-10 win.
The game with his leg. Sweeps it. Delivers it. And San Francisco is in first place. They win it at the Horn.
Joshua Carty has it blocked again. This time Jordan Davis. The big man looks for the icing on one big cake. Eagles hang on.
They were amazing. I don't know how. I don't know. The Eagles, the big defensive guy, I think number 90 for the Eagles, came back and won that game. I was hoping the Eagles would lose because my team lost. And you know, one of my coworkers is a huge-ass Eagles fan, so I'm going to hear from him. I'm going to hear from him when I go back to work on Thursday. I'm going to hear it. But, all honesty, chat. All honesty is crazy. So crazy. Also, guys, I forgot to add this in the video. Unless I did, I can't find it. But can we talk about cornerback Isaiah Rodgers for the Vikings? Dude had a defensive day and is making a name for himself. And these clips just speak about why. Roll them.
The 2nd and 9. And Browning scanning, throwing, picked off. Intercepted by Isaiah Rodgers, and he's racing down the sideline, and he will not be caught. Going the distance. Bengals can make things interesting. Plus, they get the 3rd quarter kick. That's Fant. Lost the football. It's Rodgers again, off and running. Oh my goodness! He runs it back for a 2nd touchdown today.
But week 3 coming to an end. We got the Monday night game tonight, which, funny ass story. I don't even know who's playing Monday night tonight. Let's see. Monday night, we got the Lions taking on the Ravens. Don't mind me, chat. Sorry about that, chat. My phone kind of, like, the storage ran out, but I'm back. And I just wanted to say, I think the Ravens are going to... No, the Lions are going to win. If the Ravens win and the Lions lose, I'm going to be shocked. I might watch the game tonight. I don't know. But, that's it for week 3. And everywhere that I got the clips from are going to be from the official NFL accounts and a few guys on TikTok who I'll try to mention. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.